lot of people in the stadium right now, a good old Marcus Dupree.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Was to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! And he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, they're able to generate an explosive play here with a designed QB run. He shows you his speed.
I know the quarterback's going to carry it, but this defense wants to make him feel it when he does.
Yeah, he's physical and he's tough, but we'll find out just how tough he really is. I'd be curious to know how many carries this guy can withstand in this game.
And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Kick is in the air. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
To throw, it's Mateer. Under fire. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Sooners are threatening on first and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll set up to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown Sooners! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive to get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. looking for space. It's Nixon. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep him honest, take him chunk by chunk.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Knights are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Jackson will throw. Fires on the move. Working that left side. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. He leaves it with his back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense looks as if it's coming. Toss to the outside. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Knights will line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And they'll get it down after the return at the 27-yard line. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Wade. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the go.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Jackson gonna throw it. Setting up the screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
Breaks the tackle. and he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
They'll move the tight end. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Makes the catch, it's Barnes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Man, I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Here we go. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Starts the drive trying to go up top. With the catch, it's Hughes. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Finds his tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Got it behind the line. It's Burke. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's see what they do on third down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Mateer. Good timing on the quick out. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature.
Breaks into the open. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Sooners are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Mateer. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little kick route, try to get my guy open.
He's got him. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Looking to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Knights buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying play action. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back.
Returner is tackled down at the 34, and your Oklahoma Sooners will take over.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Jackson will throw. Fires fires downfield. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. To the air on 1st down. Got a man, it's Farmer.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. There's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield very late in the half. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Bringing the heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate. The deep ball, he is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Sets up the screen. There he goes! They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to keep it in the air. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You can tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the...
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season, but this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
I like the slot receiver because it gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Makes a grab for a big play. Turning on the Jets. He's at the touchdown. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the team.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. That's caught. It's Lewis. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
They'll go back to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Sooners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Sticks it in his belly. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they've regained the lead. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Hawkins. Got his man to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. This time it's complete. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He wants to throw it again. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Motion from the wideout. The receiver on the jet sweep. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Touch pass on the run. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
And what a big moment in the game and a decision for the head coach, because you're trailing. You need a field goal to take the lead, but you've got 4th and short. Maybe you stay on the field, you bleed some more time off the clock, and think about an easier field goal or even a touchdown.
And that kind of tells you how the season's gone for this squad. Just whether it's the offense, whether it's the defense, now it's the special teams, missing a makeable kick. It's been that kind of year.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got it on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Finds his man. It's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a grab past the marker. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Going up top again. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Rushes on him. The sure hands, it's Gibson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
Finds his big tight end. Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score. He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Jackson gonna throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Wade. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my man?
2nd down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Burke. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Thomas. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Give to the back. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
The snap sets up to throw. He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient.
Gonna let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, and 2nd down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
Yeah, and when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Keeps it on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Ott.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Oh, they're after him! And it's incomplete on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Tie game here with just a few minutes to go. Jackson gonna throw it. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
He's going to take off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Knights are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. The Knights decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's Barnes. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is... You worked on it all week. Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Wants to fire on second down. And they can't make the connection.
No mystery here. Third in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. These guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off of his head.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Another incompletion on third down. The Knights will send out the punt unit. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He put some heat on that one down the middle.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Catch in the middle, it's Sategna. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Hauls it in. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They're looking to throw on second and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Robinson. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. He's looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Touchdown Sooners! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead to 8. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Jackson will throw. Pressure coming. He's taking a deep shot. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.